Welcome to the first annual Zest Awards, the most prestigious award that any video game can hope to be honored with. I played a lot of games this year, some new, some old, some great, some real shitty pieces of shit. Hit it. Today we recognize this year's best experiences, both past and present, for their greatest achievements. Beginning the ceremony with our first award. Life is hard. Video games are harder.
Oh, big fish. Oh, big fish.
This year I played a lot of difficult games. Bloodborne, Cuphead, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. All of these games made me want to break down in tears at one point or another.
Just take a little break? No. Why would I need a break? I'm already broken.
And all of these games were cakewalks compared to Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice.
Ow. Damn, he took me out immediately.
This game has quite the unique combat system based on very precise timing for blocks, parries, and attacks. It is very difficult to get the hang of, but when you finally do, god damn. And then just to humble you, this game makes you fight a giant ape that doesn't really need its head, and is also actually a giant centipede.
We killed the dead monkey. Of course it had a centipede in it.
And for the final boss, you have to fight this guy, but then the real guy crawls out of this dude, and he has 3 phases, and also brings lightning and a gun to a sword fight. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom came out in 2023 and introduced one of the most ingenuitive mechanics that video games have seen to date. The amount of versatility in the ability to stick flamethrowers, wheels, lasers, platforms, propellers, and even more vehicle parts together is nothing short of remarkable. Almost as remarkable as the fact that we used this newfound power to make a flame-throwing penis man and then immediately forgot about this game right after. That, I think, deserves its own praise. In Earthbound, you fight way more hippies than you would in other games. In fact, a lot of things happen in this game that happen in no other. Tell me, has a video game ever had you talk to a bee from the future? Infiltrate a cult that worships the color blue? Escape boarding school by hitching a ride on the Loch Ness Monster? No other game does any of those things. Earthbound does all of it, and then makes you fight 5 different moles who all tell you that they're the 3rd strongest mole of them all. The world of video games kicked off 2023 strong with the release of Pizza Tower. This bombastic Sonic-esque platformer is not only pretty good, but it also has the Domino's guy in it. The most Fortnite award has to go to none other than Fortnite. Not only does Fortnite have Fortnite, but they also added in Racing Fortnite, Rock Band Fortnite, and even a crossover event that very few of us saw coming, Minecraft, I mean Lego Fortnite. If nothing else, 2023 shows us that no one is really making Fortnite quite like Fortnite. Respawn has really been killing it with their Jedi series of games. Fallen Order came in swinging hard, showing just how well Star Wars translates into a Souls-like format. And then this year, Jedi Survivor comes out, refining it all to a sharp point, while expanding Fallen Order's already strong repertoire of content. This is why the award for the best Star Wars game absolutely has to go to Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast. Revisiting this game from 2002, I was scared that I was only going in to find the husk of what I once thought was a great game as a kid. But 20 years later, it is still so good. The only thing that didn't really age well is the graphics, but the important part is that I remember it looking spectacular. Now it's just funny. The gunplay is quick and you get a large collection of guns and gadgets to play with, and then you get your lightsaber and the entertainment value gets turned up to 11. Hop on the cheat menu and increase the chances of dismemberment, and suddenly you have the greatest lightsaber gameplay ever. The story, while not perfect throughout every beat, is epic in every sense of the word. Jedi Outcast shows that even over 2 decades later, brand new Star Wars games still have a high bar to meet. My only real complaint about the game is these fucking Greedo-ass snipers. Somehow, they're even worse than the sniper jackals in Halo. You cannot step outside for a quarter of a second without getting lasered in the face, even on lower difficulties.
Yeah, I mean, sniping with a... I wasn't even fully outside!
This game definitely has its flaws, but let me tell you, it has something to make up for all of them, and then some.
Damn! Hold on. Look at the cake on this man.
A great video game story has this strange way of not only presenting itself to you through the gameplay, but they manage to put you in your character's shoes and make you feel whatever is going on. And the darker the water it treads, the deeper it pulls you in. I tried the game Your Turn to Die this year, and every time a character died, it was like, no, please don't make that guy's head explode. Why are you sucking out his blood? Stop that. Stop stabbing that person. I really liked her. But the game that probably scarred me this year the most is Omori. Spoiler alert if you haven't played this game, I highly recommend going into it blind if you haven't played it yet. So please, if you haven't played this game yet, skip to this time right here to avoid any and all spoilers. Omori starts out as this cute and colorful game of hide and seek, and then you start fighting monsters, and they're all adorable, even when they're mad. And then you realize the whole world is a dream, and the real world is bittersweet as you try to reconnect with your old friends in the few days you have before you move away. And when you go back to sleep, you keep going back to this dream and continue untangling the dense web of mysteries behind it. Why is Basil missing? Why do strange things keep happening here? What's up with your sister Mari? You keep diving further and further into this cacophony of a world, and by the time you get to the end and put all the pieces together, it's just fuck. Persona 5 Royal ruined my life. I even made a whole video about it. The game is long and annoying. Every character not only talks a lot, but they repeat the same things multiple times over and over again. There's not any real gameplay outside of the repetitive battles. The whole thing really comes down to a time management simulator. It's more akin to an interactive calendar than an actual video game. Persona 5 is the worst game I played this year. Persona 5 is the best game I played this year. I could go on for hours talking about all of the things I love about this game. The world of Persona is so colorful, both visually and thematically. The characters are charming, even if I do wish they would text me a little less often. The game's levels, known as palaces, are these vibrant, exciting to explore labyrinths, and the gameplay is fairly simple, but the combination of Pokemon-like combat with custom personas and baton passes allows skillful players to pull off extravagant combos. And even when you're not fighting monsters and exploring palaces, the game manages to make regular, everyday experience engaging. Planning out my days and what I wanted to get done and who I wanted to see ended up being a lot of fun because of the sense of progression it provides. Every time you level up one of your 5 social stats, it's like, hell yeah, to finally hear the game go from telling you you're an idiot to saying, hey, you might know a thing or two. And spending time with the other characters not only rewards you with more of their interesting backstories, but also with different abilities that often change the tide of battle. And the main story? The main story? It's pretty solid. I'll just say it's got some smart twists and turns along the way, especially at the end. If you can bear through repeated dialogue and over 100 hours of sheer length, this game actually has quite a bit to offer with its messages about justice and personal freedom, in addition to its pure entertainment value. Baldur's Gate 3 also came out this year. I hear the game's pretty good.